Hi, this is State Representative Dean Knudson with my final video update of the session. First, I'd like to answer one of our emailed questions we've received, which was, are corporations people? I'm not a lawyer, but I think that people form a corporation as a legal structure when they want to bring goods and services to people. But most importantly, corporations employ people. The best social program is a steady paycheck, and most paychecks come from a corporation. I'd like to recap our legislative session. We came in facing major problems in Wisconsin. We had a huge budget deficit, job losses, high unemployment, and worse, we'd lost more employers than all our neighboring states combined. And we tackled our budget deficit first, and we protected taxpayers. We balanced that budget without raising taxes. And we provided critical funding for things like our transportation, bridges, and roads, and that infrastructure had been neglected for years by robbing segregated funds to use elsewhere. At the same time, we maintained our social safety net programs, providing an unprecedented large new state funding to Badger Care and other programs for the needy, for the disabled, and the elderly. And we supported job growth. The results are coming in now. Unemployment is down. We're seeing more people employed than they were 2 years ago. And most importantly, Wisconsin's a better place to start a business now. We're seeing that. The Tax Foundation recently named Wisconsin in the top 5 of all states, be a friendly place to start a new business. And our business startups are actually sharply up. I ran because I wanted to do a few things: balancing the budget, protecting the taxpayer, improving Wisconsin's economy, and getting more jobs. But I also wanted to be a strong voice for Western Wisconsin. And we've worked on a few things in that regard. One is income tax reciprocity with Minnesota. We've made a lot of progress. We paid off what we owed them, the $70 million. Negotiations are moving along. Last week, Governor Dayton said it's going to happen, and it can happen soon enough. Hopefully, we'll continue to work on that this summer, but hopefully we'll have an agreement soon and have that in place for next year. The officials at UW River Falls told me 2 years ago their top priority was to get a new health and human performance building on campus. And we worked on that, and we got that done, received approval for that building. And construction will start in a few years. And lastly, the Stillwater Bridge is of vital importance to our area. When I ran, no one would think of making a promise that they'd get that done. We only could promise that we'd work hard on it, and I have. I stood right here in this chamber and debated Madison liberals who called it a billion-dollar boondoggle bridge to nowhere. That nowhere was the 30th district. We fought for it. Congress has approved it. Last week, I was proud to stand with Governor Dayton and Governor Walker as we celebrated the approval of that bridge. It's been my pleasure in this session to work across the aisle a number of times. One of the bills I worked on was a bill to protect young athletes from the dangers of head injuries and concussions. As a youngster, I suffered 3 concussions, 2 in sports, and one time I was kicked in the head by a horse. This might answer some questions for some of you. And so the session wrapped up. We've fought hard for Western Wisconsin. We've protected the taxpayers. It's been a productive session. It's been my honor and pleasure to serve as your state representative. I look forward to seeing you this summer. Thank you.